Oh, a bit too much. All right, so now that we have the Blasphemous run going on, could you quickly explain how many areas do you think you have to go through 40 any percent? Is there a lot of optional content, or is it you have to basically go through the entire game?
For Blasphemous, you basically have to kill all the bosses, all the main game bosses, and basically visit all the areas. There are some optional items, but you don't need to pick up all of them. And yeah, that's mostly all bosses.
The run is pretty much straightforward, and there is not much farming, I believe.
All right, great. So, I assume you are going to have a little countdown, and as soon as it hits 0, we can start with the run.
Sure.
Now, which one of you wants to actually do the countdown? Or do you want to share odds and even?
Should it be from 10 or 5?
Go from 10 for extra tension.
All right.
I'm sorry,
right.
wait, where are we watching Melee play?
Oh.
On the stream.
Let me quickly see. Don't want to have you just blindly being around. Yeah.
I think everything is good. She's ready.
Yeah. Do you have the live stream open? Do you need the link from me?
Oh, her stream. Okay, I got it.
All right. I guess we can start the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And let's go.
You can start.
There we go.
Yay.
And it's starting off.
There's a little delay, like 3 seconds between Melee stream and TeamHitless broadcast. So I want to talk about Blasphemous a little bit. In short, it's bloody 16-bit Metroidvania game, and events are taking place in Custodia, a non-existent country which kinda references to Andalusia region of Spain. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not.
It is.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, cool skin. Yeah, there are a lot of skins for Blasphemous game, and you can choose from a variety of different skins, which you get as achievements for completing different tasks. We play as Penitent One, the guy from Brotherhood of the Silent Sorrow, who is going to kill the fake Pope. That's the short explanation of what's happening. We're gonna uncover the whole story upon progressing through the game.
And as soon as we're starting right now, we're going ahead to the first boss, the Big Brother. It's a very simple boss. It only have 2 attacks, but I believe Melee will do a very fun strat.
Oh yeah, could you please change the music? Could you please change the music to Blasphemous music, because it's still Hollow Knight one.
Blasphemous, yes, of course. Just want to make sure that I actually have a proper playlist ready. Yeah,
what you can see here, Melee is doing super fast attacks, and this is called up/crouch cancel attack. It's kind of pretty complicated technique used in speedrunning, and it's not a bug because it's more like a programming oversight. Basically, what you do, you hit up and you immediately cancel the animation with a crouch. So as fast as you can do it, and you can deal a lot of damage to the enemies.
It's a very tiring strat. Melee told me he might not use it on every boss, but I guess we will see it again sometime.
Yeah, perfect killing of the tutorial boss, and she's going into the first area.
Here, Deogracias told us what are the game objectives or the early game. So we have to defeat 3 bosses. So here is where the map open up for us. So after the 3 early game bosses, then we'll be watching the more interesting part.
Yeah, basically the first half of the game consists of killing the 3 bosses to get 3 humiliations, which will open the bronze door, which will lead to the second half of the game. And yeah, you can see that we're doing kind of fatality. Mely is doing kind of fatality on the enemies, and it's kind of precise thing, and you need to have a precise timing to implement it. But for that, you can get more money from the enemies.
Meli will be getting that extra money, like you can see right now, from the executions, and also from picking bones. Like, she are going to this little area to pick a bone. Every bone provides you an extra 200 tiers. Those that are the coin of the game, like the souls. And it's good that we don't have to backtrack, like pretty much at all, to get all the tiers of astonishment that we need.
Yeah, Tears of Atonement is the currency in the game, which lets us buy some cool stuff.
Also, we see Meli using Verdiales, that is the the first miracle we got in the run. And it's funny how even if it is the first magic that we get, it's so useful. It's used during the whole run pretty much.
Yeah, it's pretty powerful magic too. It's the first one we get, and Meli is gonna be using it a lot, I believe.
Right here, we're gonna visit our first Mea Culpa altar. Every altar provides you a bonus physical damage for the sword, and also allows you to buy these kind of upgrades, these offensive upgrades. And later on will be very useful, especially after the Hondo in the gauntlets rooms. You guys will see.
Basically, there are 7 Mea Culpa shrines which improve your sword damage throughout the game, but 3 of them are pretty hard to reach, and I believe in this route Meli gets 4 of them. Something like that. Took me like an hour to get there. Yeah, there's a shortcut which allows you to get into this area early.
Here's another one. And about this run, I believe Meli is going to play skipless. So there is this mechanic about the. It's called pre-use. It's like bonfires or benches in Blasphemous. In this game, you can quit out to the main menu, and after that, you will reappear at the last pre-due you rested.
Yeah, and all your progress saved, so basically you don't suffer from quitting out. The same mechanic is in Hollow Knight, I believe.
Yeah, exactly. This part is chilling.
Yeah. These flying enemies we call chickens because they make sound like like a dying chicken. Kind of funny. The local meme among Blasphemous runners. Meli decided not to go with Coyote Jump. You can do very precise jump to grab the ledge on the left, but if you want to go safe, you do whatever she does now. Just killing everyone below.
Yeah, after like behind the wall on the left, you see this bell guy breaks the wall. Oh my god, that was kind of spooky. He break the wall, and now you can continue. And after this, we will face Perpetua. It's a very important mini boss in terms of lore, but maybe if Meli uses the AppCC, will be completely destroyed.
Yeah,
Like this
Perpetua
boss,
is a good mini boss for the AppCC demonstration.
it have like 13 of 17 hits in total.
There we go.
Damn.
I think she's gonna just destroy her completely. Yes, that was super fast.
Don't worry, you guys, that strat is not much needed, and Perpetua is not that hard of a boss. So if you try this run, I mean, it is not that hard.
No, it is actually very hard. Stop lying to our viewers.
So
I'm,
Hondo,
I'm joking. It's doable. It's doable.
Hondo is like the first area that is kind of difficult because it's full of enemies and you have to be patient about all the platforms and such. This area is like famous for making reset.
Yeah, it's very annoying to get hit here, but it's very possible.
So what is the main objective of Hondo? You will see pretty soon some kind of statues, and these statues are holding chains. Melee will be break two of those statues, and after that, she will gain access to hit a bell that grants you access to the next zone.
Turby, I don't think this is chat for followers only. It doesn't say it. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong.
My god, these guys are so annoying. Also, you will see Melee attacking 2 attacks at a time, not 3. I believe that it is because the third attack has a very long animation, and it is better to do 1-2, 1-2, 1-2.
Yeah, these enemies can bug out and actually just make an invisible attack, and that's why all runners kind of trying to do two batches of 2 attacks instead of 3 or 4.
Also, if you didn't know, you guys, in this game the spikes instantly kill you. So let's hope for the best in this one. These spikes are not difficult, of course, but there are so many instances in which you fall to the spikes, which like, what happened? And then like you have to backtrack all the game from the last preview.
Yeah, it's pretty annoying. In Blasphemous today, they fixed that, and you actually don't die from falling on spikes immediately.
Yeah, thankfully.
Yeah, why she was waiting until the bell guy hits the wall? Because when they hit the wall, you can fall from the wall. You kind of ungrab the wall. So you have to be careful because there are spikes below. As you can see, Verdialis is pretty good for clearing out some rooms before going in, and it's kind of life savior in many situations.
Mm-hmm. So this is the first part of Hondo done. We're going to the next one. In the next one, we will see Melee resetting in this room. Because let's say in Blasphemous there is no term of that much RNG of you will gain consistency if you practice the same room in the same timing. So that's why she reset the room, does it for time, and run this section.
Yeah,
this is an awful section if you do
oh my
the
god,
other way.
this looks so scary. Yeah, many rooms in the run are perfectly timed. So basically, you just implement the sequence of inputs for the majority of the rooms, and sometimes it's very precise. There are enemies which have RNG, but you have to take consideration what enemies are in the room to go through. Yeah, that was perfect.
Like if going fast negates that RNG, just practice that way of going a little bit fast, like consistent every time.
Right, so we actually received a $50 donation by Tankosaurus. Thank you
Oh
a
my
lot.
god.
That's a huge donation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tankosaurus. Yeah, another very well timed room where if you will be too slow, you're gonna get hit like for sure. Welcome, Raiders. Hi, Keenan. What's going on? Hope you're comfy.
Alright, so Meli just destroyed the second statue, but before going to the next area, we will see a little bit of another songs. Like this room, this room is hilarious. Like there is this puzzle room. We don't do that. We use our
There's
dialect.
a skip to this room. You can just use magic and instantly open it. Yeah, what's up, Dark? What's going on, dude? What she got is a Knot of Rosary Rope, which expands the slots required for equipping the Rosary Beads, which give you additional abilities. It's like charms in charm slots in Hollow Knight, if you can compare it.
Also, right now we will be visiting this NPC called Redento, and I don't know if we meet Redento several times during this run. I did on my run, but the thing with this NPC, if he give you these rosary beads that you can equip in your equipment and improves your mobility. This one we'll see when Melee equips improves the dashes. So
yeah, she will be able to move really, really fast in a speedrun way, and you will soon witness that.
it's not like really helpful in hitless, but if it makes the run a little bit shorter, this is not a that short of a run, but
Yeah,
definitely helps.
Yeah, the approximate length of the run is like around 1 hour 40 minutes to 2 hours, maybe 2 plus. So every minute counts, kind of. It's not a short run, yeah. Yeah, Melly just picked up this rosary bit, and I believe did she already equip it or not?
Yeah, she did.
Okay, cool. Yo, what's up, Clem? Thank you for the raid, buddy. Nice run, dude. Nice performance. As you can see, Melly is just breathing through the game now. This is really great, rosary
Such
bit.
an improvement, yeah. Now we will arrive to this kinda secondary hub, and it is actually the lower part of the tutorial zone. So it's kind of funny how all the areas are connected. I love it. Here we see our second Mea Culpa shrine, and also some useful zones like a portal to make fast travel, and an NPC to donate the rosary knots. And each one of these rosary knots equal an slot to equip the rosary bead. It's very useful, this zone.
Yeah, Melly gets Mea Culpa Shrine, which improves her sword damage. At the same time, she upgrades the skills, which the one allows you to do a charge attack, and the other one dash attack. You're gonna see that pretty soon. It's pretty powerful attacks, which are used a lot in the run.
All right, we have received a $69 donation by Tarkonix. Or
Nice.
is it? The comment reads, "This is Muckworm. I've stolen Tark's wallet. Anyone want some money?" Well, you chose the right place. Thank you for donating to AHA. If you have found more money in that wallet, please, you know where to find it.
Tarkonix, you little brat. Love you, dude. Thank you so much for the donation.
So as I said, Melly won't be playing like we'll be playing skipless. So in my round, for example, I rested in that strategic preview in Hondo, but there is not a long time loss, and the routing, like the backtrack, is very easy. Like this area is clear already of enemies, so it's not that big of an issue.
Yeah, enemies respawn when you hit the checkpoint, so Melee purposely didn't hit the checkpoint this time to make this area stay clear.
Now this next song, the characteristic mechanic of this song is the gauntlets room. Like they improved this one on Blasphemous 2. The gauntlets room are all over the map, but in Blasphemous are, I believe, specifically in this area, but thankfully we have strats for every gauntlet room, and that's why Meli bought the upgrades in the Mea Culpa Shrine.
Yeah, and now you can see the charged attack in action. It's actually very powerful, and you just usually takes like 7 hits at this point, I think, to kill these enemies. But with this technique, you just need to do 1 charged attack and 1 short attack. This is pretty cool cheese for these flying enemies. Honestly, these enemies in casual playthrough are a nightmare. They're so annoying, but if you just stand still and just hit up, you can deal with them pretty easily.
You can see when Penitent attacks up, you see this kind of circle hitbox that protects you from these flying enemies. Like these flying enemies go flying towards you, but you are already hitting up and they don't touch you.
By the way, this poison hits you and it's considered as hit, so you have to be careful going through this area. Do not get hit by the poisonous clouds.
Oh my.
This is pretty sketchy room, and you have to be really careful and precise with
Nice,
parries
nice.
because it's so easy to screw that up. And
Also-
Meli goes through that perfectly.
Yeah, I believe this run has bugs about these ladies with rapier. I believe that can happen. That bug can happen if you parry the first one. Isn't it that right?
Yeah, but that's why Meli picks up the charge attack. It allows you to work around this bug if you get it.
Yeah. I think I remember. You can negate that bug if the bug
Down
happens.
close. Okay, we're approaching the first real boss in the game, and this is by far probably the hardest boss for Hitless. Let's pray for a clean fight and good RNG.
It's a very difficult one. Even if you decide to do another routing with this boss as the third one, to go to this fight even with an OP character is still difficult.
Yeah, there are so many patterns you have to take into consideration, and you have to position yourself properly. More than that, you need to climb up every time, because if you fall, you die immediately. So you have to be like super careful. Also, you have to be very precise with deflecting the spear attacks. So many nuances to this fight you need to learn.
Oof, nice chunk of damage. So another thing we're watching is Meli trying to use Verdiales when all the 3 Angustias are on the same platform. So every tick of damage you see is combined among the 3 Angustias. So it's very useful to do it when the 3 are together.
Okay, the last phase.
Oh, this is close. Oh, as you can see, the magic in this game provides you iframes. It's very useful later for Lady and GG. Nice.
And clean. Let's go.
Clean so far. Yeah, I believe this is the hardest boss.
Kappa, it depends on the enemy. Sometimes it's pretty tight, but most of the time it's pretty comfy to implement. As soon as you press parry, it's responsive and you actually can deflect pretty much anything in the game except magic attacks. Yeah, that was amazing performance and a good demonstration of up/crouch cancel technique, which is pretty hard to perform, and also you need to know when exactly you want to do that because you don't have iframes during that. You have to make sure that nothing can hit you at this point.
Yeah, like I've seen tutorials on it. I tried it on keyboard, but because people say it is easy on keyboard, and I tried on controller, I cannot manage to do that.
Yeah, I'm very bad with it. So I have four hitless runs in Blasphemous. I still don't know.
And no clue how does it work. Okay, Booba time for safety.
No. Ooh, okay. She actually does it. Yeah, this is a little bit Booba demonstration, but in terms of game lore, this is a Lady of the Six Sorrows, with 6 swords in a chest, and each sword improves your vitality. So basically, it's a health upgrade. So yeah,
Good for a showcase to not lose that much time if in case of getting a hit.
yeah, and it's a good chance to show Booba on Twitch. And sadly, this is the last stream. Sorry, organizers.
Sorry, sir. There is no more AHA
Yeah,
event.
yeah. Say goodbye to TeamHitless channel, guys.
So after this boss, the map you will see is connected to again to Albero, the hub area, and we can decide what boss will be defending next. So one done, 2 more to go, at least for the early game.
Yeah, these cherubs you could see throughout the game are optional collectibles, which is not required for this run. But if you wanna get the ability to drop into pits, you can collect them. But yeah, as I said, it's not required, and Melee just skips them. I assure you, dear player, the boob on screen is 100% necessary. It's part of lore. Yes. Precisely.
Also, when I saw Melly's VOD on practice, I like how she really take in consideration how many enemies she will need to kill. Because in this part, you can decide to go dodging and dashing through everyone, but I believe she have the count of how many enemies to kill to later on buy the next abilities. Because in fact, this run is very fast paced in that regard. There is no much farming apart from these enemies.
Yeah, you need to be balanced with farming. You don't want your run to be super long, but also skipping all the enemies kinda limits you in abilities, so you want to balance that out. This area is kinda not super bad. It contains level 1 enemies, but there are situations that can be kinda tricky, so you make sure you kill these guys who throw stones at you, and you
Yep.
dodge all the attacks.
So
Yes.
at this building, the route indicates 2 directions. Go up for Lady to fight Lady, that is another boss. Or go down for Tempiedad, I believe she will go down. But first, here there is a heart. This is a kind of item that you equip in the sword. And this specific one gives you extra frames for parry, isn't it?
Yeah, Heart of Virtuous Pain. It gives you a longer parry, but at the same time, the cooldown between parries increases.
Nice.
And the mechanic of hearts require for you to equip them only on checkpoints. So you have to be careful with which heart you equip in the moment, and you have to plan ahead which heart you need. Ooh, nice. I
We say
usually kill
hi,
everyone in
Esdras.
this room.
Hi, Esdras. Bye, Esdras.
Oh, this buddy is kinda our stalker, which thinks that we are his sister, and he tries to talk to us, and
So no, you don't
we're gonna
follow
meet
us.
him in the future. Gonna meet him in the future. Yeah, Kappa VT. I actually bought this game on Switch first because it released at the same day everywhere, and I had so much fun playing on Switch. It works perfectly on Switch, so yeah. If you're thinking the game to play on portable device, this is one of the best games to do it.
I believe this area is one of the that is supposed to be the first one you play in your casual run. So it's a very chill area. I hope not to jinx it. So yeah, you will see have like level 1 enemies and such. And also the boss is like very easy compared to the other ones.
Yeah, as soon as you enter the room, you have a couple of frames. That's why Melly just straight walked into the spikes.
Oh, is it because you have iframes when you enter the room? I didn't know.
Yeah, you do.
Like I actually
You can just drop there.
like I did the strat, but I didn't know you have iframes like that.
Nice. Yeah, perfectly timed room again. Not
Oh,
to
I
jinx
see.
it, proceeds to jinx.
She stayed a little bit over the stairs to aggro that enemy, so that enemy don't. How can I say it? Don't interrupt her jump after
Yeah.
picking the ball.
Oof. Close. Yeah, another timed room. I mean, this area is not too bad when you learn exactly when to jump and when to slide, but it can take time to get used to that. No,
Like
there was the hit.
for me, actually, the ghosts are kind of spooky because the ghosts that appear out of nowhere are actually all the time in the room, but only appear when you get close to them. But I believe if enough time has passed, you can encounter them. These ghosts appear to be instantly attacking. I believe that can happen.
Sorry, did I hear that it wasn't actually a hit? Because that would be my fault.
No, there wasn't any hit. Yeah.
No,
As
So
I
we are
said
still on zero.
earlier,
Okay.
yeah, when you enter the room, you have iframes. So if you
no,
just
no,
do
it's
it,
not a hit.
yeah.
No, I believed I heard the word jinx, so I based it off of that. Sorry for that.
No. It's all good. It's all good. All right, we're approaching the next boss, 10p that, which is kind of pretty simple. It's supposed to be one of the first bosses, but you still need to be precise with parry attacks. And there are a couple strats to this boss. There's jump attack and there's parry attack. I believe Melee gonna do parry
That
attack.
parry strat, yeah.
Yeah, she parries his move, and then does the dash attack.
The other strat, I love it because you can just pogo and be chilling with this boss. Jump pogo pogo and repeat. This one is a little bit tighter because you have to time perfectly the parries, but since you have equipped the heart of the parries, it's way better. Nice,
And
nice.
clean. Yeah, the damage is devastating. Good use of abscissy attack.
So, Mac, I believe there is this meme in Blasphemous community because Meli next will be donating the 5k to the church. Is the run verification still up if they submit a run donating that 5k?
Yeah, we have a meme. In this game, you donate to church. You actually go and donate to church to get the rosary bit, in this run specifically, and it's very tight. And you cannot just enter the value. You have to hold the button, the up button, and release it at the moment you did. And it's pretty much impossible to donate 5,000 at once, and we have just a couple people who have ever done that. And there's a meme category donation percent when you actually donate exactly 5,000 on a clean run.
Like once I was so close, I believe 5,010, and then one time I got 5,000, but I already got a hit and wasn't recording. So what we get here, donating to the church, is the token of appreciation. It increases the sword damage if all the potions are already used. So that's why after resting in a preview, you will see Melee using all of that potions.
Almost 5,000. Okay, good. Yeah, basically it improves your sword damage when bile flasks are empty. So you have to make sure you drink all of them before going into boss fight or something.
It happened to me so many times that I go
Yeah,
to an
very
enemy thinking,
tricky.
okay, I have the enough damage, but I haven't used the bile flask, so I get a hit. Pretty common, actually. Oh,
Yay, we got Peepo. Peepo is a meme dog which you can pet. Yes, you can pet dog in Blasphemous 1.
someone would say the the run RNG is ruined if people arrives because people also arrives RNG if people don't always appear.
I
Kefka
don't
would
be,
say
I,
the run is ruined if people arrives. Kefka would actually reset.
I don't believe the Kefka's theory, but hey, if it doesn't work for him, maybe he has like some curse on that in that case. I don't know. Hi Kefka, what's going on, dude?
So we have two of the three early game bosses, and now we head into the snow area, I believe, to fight Lady.
Yes. As you can see, melee is not farming enemies anymore. Like only the ones required, because the goal was to collect enough money to donate to the church to get token of appreciation. And from this point, you can rely on bosses only, because bosses give you like thousands of money, so you don't need to worry about that anymore most of the time. Also, she picks up some bones on the way, so you don't need to farm that much as you.
Yeah, but I was also curious because these bones can be donated to an NPC that provides you extra tiers. Every 8 bones donated, I believe, but she don't do that. Also because she don't buy that many preview shrine upgrades. She's so good at the game, she don't need it. Also, this room is a pain.
Yeah.
Oh my god, so spooky.
I always fail this jump and hit attack. Okay, sweet. We got into the windy area, which I think it's the most annoying mechanic in the game, pretty much. You need to wait for the wind to go into your direction, into the direction you need to make a jump, and it can screw you up very easily, and you can drop, you can fall, so you have to be careful.
It's good that even if the wind is trying to push you to one side, uh, when Mel is going to defeat these kinda statues that are enemies on the wall, the charge attack locks you in place. So it's kinda safe to charge an attack and you will know you're safe and at a safe distance. The up attack is OP, protects you.
Okay, cool. She lured both ghosts. Usually you can just run through this room, but it's not recommended. Some people just run through this room, and it's enough time to just leave it in time,
Oof,
and you don't get hit. But it's a safe way to go, just killing both of them.
Also, as you said, running in this part is so painful because of the wind. You may want to hold like that ladder, for example, that if the wind push you to the other way, you are kind of ruined because they're void.
Ooh, oh my god. That was almost hit. That was close.
So you saw Melly open one hidden room behind, let's say, illusory wall. These rooms are placed all over Custodia, so you find fountains that replenish the fervor, that is kind of the mana of this game, and also increase the maximum amount of fervor. It's very useful later on because there is this powerful, very very powerful miracles.
Yeah, in the late game, you kind of forced to spam powerful magic, so it's very important to have a lot of fervor. And yeah, I believe she picks up 4 fervor upgrades through the game.
I believe she picks up enough to do 3 Tarantos.
Yeah, I think so.
Hi, Stalker.
Yeah, this guy again. There's also a way to become friends with this guy, but it's for true ending, and we are not going through that. True ending is much harder than any percent, and it takes like twice more time.
Won't you ever run the true ending? I hope so.
I was actually thinking about running through ending because
Oh no!
right now my run for a Blasphemous 2 I'm doing it takes 3 hours and a half. And
Oh,
true
like
ending for B1 takes like 2 hours 30 minutes, 2 hours
so
50.
good. Like Blasphemous 2 is helping you to get used to the long run. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Snowy, there's a mechanic. She has a rosary bead equipped, which makes her sword damage better if all bile flasks are empty.
Right.
So she basically hits the checkpoints to save the progress, and at the same time she empties the flasks after.
These sensor nons are so scary, especially if you want to dash through them.
Yeah, it's pretty precise timing.
Nice.
And it does a lot of damage if you miss it. Also, you can kill enemies through the walls. Pretty cool thing for hitless. Sometimes you don't even have to deal with them because you can just kill them through the walls.
Great. As you could see just now, she didn't take not only fall damage, there is no fall damage, but not fall stagger, I believe can be called, because she has equipped the piece of Tom, maybe is it called? It's a rosary bead that denies you from getting stunned when you high from a very high altitude.
Yeah.
It's very useful for the
basically,
next.
it removes the cooldown from fallen.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, these ghosts are easily manipulated, but you have to know the positions where to stand, so you can kill them easily. Usually, they're pain if you go on casually through the game, but if you know where exactly you need to stand, it's kind of trivial. Just pause it. I believe the race is gonna be tomorrow. Today are just showcases.
That is correct, yeah. You can check the announcements for the schedule.
Yeah, these goats, you have to really study this run to say, okay, so to lure this ghost, you have to place yourself exactly this in this place and then move to the other place to be safe. There is a lot of routing studying to make it consistent.
Hades and Zilda, yeah, I think.
Alright, after this enemy, we arrive to the next boss, and the strategy is to deal enough damage so we can barely put the HP bar over the second phase, when Melee will wait for the nice RNG to deplete the rest of the HP bar.
Yes, correct. The last phase is basically bullet hell, so you want to skip it, and you have to do some trick for that. And you will see it pretty soon.
The opening is always the same or very similar. Vertiales for some
Yes.
iframes.
Yeah, she does some
Nice.
magic for iframes because it's tricky RNG. Oof.
She got it, she got it.
Yeah.
Just a few more hits. Oh, this is a good place. Maybe hit once more. Nice. Oh, look at that.
Let's go. Yeah, and you can just deflect all the orbs right in her face. Clean. GG,
Well
Melee.
played, well played. Unclean so far.
Perfect, perfect. So, we get in the third item from the flying head, which allows us to open the bronze gate. But before the bronze gate, we need to find that stalker we saw before, Esdras, the soldier of Anointed Legion. And this fight can be pretty tricky. So basically, the guy does 9 attacks, and some of attacks kinda not signaling some of animations are the same, so you have to like be really cautious with how to react to each of his attack, and it's one of the hardest fights in the game, basically.
Also, I don't know if it is because of the second phase, because Esdras has one attack that shoots a projectile out of nowhere to you, and you have to be very focused to avoid that, or at least be wary of that can happen.
Snowy, we approaching the half of the game right now. I believe in 5 minutes or so, we gonna step into the second half.
So Melee just bought a few upgrades in the Mea Culpa Shrine and is ready to go.
Usually, when you do hitless run, you don't take checkpoint before the boss, but Melee, just to be safe, took a checkpoint, and there are some enemies on the way back, but she goes hitless through them. It's pretty good.
Thankfully, this guy dies on one hit. The frogs are so annoying. These jumping guys.
Yeah, there's interesting, like, I don't know if it's a bug or not. When you do the slash attack, and the attack is already done, and somebody jumps into it, they die as well.
Yeah, like I believe the hitbox of the dashing attack stays in place a lot of time, maybe longer than it should, but we don't complain. It helps.
Yeah, Melee gets another health upgrade and not a rosary rope, which allows her to equip more rosary beads. And I believe she's gonna upgrade it now, maybe, or maybe after Ezra's fight. We'll see.
I believe after, yeah.
After, yeah, okay.
So once again, you have seen this route 2 times. Let's see it another time.
Yeah, you can go there with a shorter way, but it's the most safest path going through this area because it's kind of beginner area, and you go through that 3 times in the run.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying. There's actually a shortcut. If you do this sort of farming route on the early game, it kind of helps you with Redento quest line. that way you can use that shortcut for later. But as you can see, the enemies don't have any chance. It's annoying to go here several times, but it's no issue.
Yeah.
But dude, I'm sad Meli don't meet Redento a few more times. He's a nice guy.
Yeah, he's a cool guy, but it takes time to do the Redenta quest line. Yo, what's up, Sweat? What's going on? Good to see you. All right, Melee is approaching Esdras, and this boss is pretty tricky, so you have to be very careful with him. She drinks from the flasks because it's important to have a good sword damage, and let's go. Esdras always starts with the rotating attack, and also he does some lightning attack, then charge attacks, and so on. And basically all bosses have several phases, which 3 or 4 depends on the boss, which basically start when you, for example, deplete 3 bars of the health bar, 3 or 4.
Yeah, as you can see, thankfully in this game the HP bar is designed so we can easily see the divides of the life, kinda. So, okay, Esdras is perfectly set up. You have to make him 3 little XP bars to put him in the last phase. Surprise, surprise, Perpetua arrived. Ooh. Nice use of the parry heart.
Ooh, okay. That was close, but Melly did it perfectly. Okay.
Oh my.
It's
Oh my.
so scary. I have PTSD from this fight, honestly. Oh my god.
Is it on? Nice.
Let's go. And GG, Melly. Okay, half of the game done without taking damage. Pretty impressive. Pretty heckin' impressive.
Yeah, it's awesome. So, you saw Esdras summon his sister, Perpetua, and there is actually a way to, let's say, script that last part of the fight, so Perpetua don't even attack at all. But as you can imagine, you will need to get more tier, like more money to buy upgrades. But this is like to my standard. This is a fast route. I couldn't do this.
Yeah, in this game you wanna play safe most of the time. But yeah, there are people who actually go fast. I remember Erlopin, the world's first guy who did Blasphemous first. His route was 1 hour 20 minutes, and that was pretty scary. He skipped so many enemies just sliding through them and did a lot of scary strats. Yeah, I prefer more safe way, personally.
So this is the part of the run that gets really interesting because you have another 3 new bosses to defeat.
Also, you have the magic, and it's gonna be demonstrated right now. You have lightning from the sky, which is super good magic and allows you to skip big portions of boss fights and for some area damage.
Yeah, isn't it Taranto the source of high DPS for bosses? Yeah.
Oh, Kapaviti, I have no doubts. Black Devil, Kefka, Erlope, Tomazingerz are all very good Blasphemous players. Amazing players. You should check them out, guys. Hi, Ness. What's going on?
These drunken ladies are kinda spooky. Especially this one is bugged because it's over a ladder, and that can be tricky. Like many of the strats of this game rely on you knowing what bugs can happen and what strats you can follow to avoid those bugs.
Yeah, but we still love this game. We call it Blasphemous sometimes. Ooh.
Nice. So there is another way to defeat that sofa monster if you have the full fervor mana bar. Um, so if you go to the corner and use all the verdiales, you can delete the sofa monster. But then fighting it face to face is spooky.
Yeah, Sofa monsters are the most dangerous enemies in the run, and there are, I believe, 4 of them in the any percent route. And for each of them, we have a specific strat, and it's really scary because the fireballs they drop can bounce off walls, and that's what makes them scary. So you have to be careful not to get hit by the fireball. This room looks sketchy as hell, but it's just very well timed. Yo, celebrity in the chat. Hi, Diana. Okay, this room is super scary.
Oh my god! Oh, that was
Basically,
close. That was close.
basically the strat to slide 6 times, wait for the sensor to pass, and then just slide throughout the rest of the room.
That room is a nightmare. Like the jumping guys are so awful, and there is this room full of them. No,
I
no, no.
got
That,
I
that
got
can
hit
be.
so many times in this room. This is basically run killer.
Oh, a little bit closer.
Yeah, need to stand a little bit closer, but it's a safe platform. You don't actually have to like worry too much.
Yeah, as you could see, when the enemy is ready to get executed, it dies on one hit. It may not be very useful right now, but if in the early game you buy, let's say for example, the dash attack and trigger the execute state of an enemy, those enemies that would require many hits would die in one hit. So it's very useful to invest the coins in buying early game upgrades. So for me, it was way easier that way.
Okay, she hits another Mea Culpa shrine, and this is very important, the uppercut attack, which is used for the next boss. Uh, you will see why pretty soon.
This fight is harder than it seems, dude. And melee fight it's without a script. She really knows how to avoid the attacks and dodges.
Yeah, you have to know the position very well to be able to effectively damage the boss. Oh my god, this is actually crazy.
That was too much. Such a disrespect. Oh my god.
Okay, she just used up CC attack and it looked super easy, but it's not easy at all. This is a run killer, believe us.
So without the UpCC, there is actually a way to script this fight using Tarantos and dealing exact, like precise amount of damage to Melquiades. So it can be done easier way, but then this was a very
Yeah, this was perfect execution.
nice.
Hi, Death. Was good to see you, man.
Alright,
Yeah.
so after defeating this boss, we got a mask. And this mask, so let's talk about how this work. There is this elevator in game that we'll see pretty soon, and to use this elevator, we will need to collect 3 masks. So 3 bosses of late game, And we have 1 done, 2 more to go. And it's going to be only when we collect all 3 that we get to the end of the game.
Oof. Okay, this is pretty scary. Yeah, I usually kill all chickens in this room.
Yeah, with 1 magic, right?
Yeah. Okay, we're approaching another sofa monster here in this room. This one's pretty tricky, but I believe it's gonna be okay. Oh, she uses Virdialis for that. Oof, that fireball. Yeah, good strat, good and safe. You can
Nice,
actually
nice.
just spam Virdialis and kill.
With the sofa monster, there is safe spots, because as you could see, when Penitent cast a magic, it crouched down for a moment, so the lava ball can jump all over you. So it's good to know a precise moment to, like, a precise place to throw the magic, so you can be safe in that spot.
Here, Melee fights the Esdras clone, as we call him, and this guy has very broken hitbox, and you have to be very careful with him. Basically, you can't be cornered, so that's why Melee just slides through him to stay in the middle, and you have to basically perform 6 perfect parries. Like, I believe she done 5.
Like, not
4.
only the parry, but the repose one.
Yeah.
Like, this one. Nice, nice.
And done. GG.
I was so scared of these guys in my round. There is this another magic, like, is the superhero laser, destroy everything laser.
Yeah, that
That
one
you
is
can
cool.
one hit the. I can remember if one hit this Esdras clone, but it helps a lot because it's really massive damage. But
Well,
Mel is doing the hard way, the impressive way.
Welcome Raiders, hi Ashton birthday. Happy birthday to you. How's it going, dude? Hope you've had a fun stream. Okay, here in this room, she's collecting the heart, which I believe gives you more sword damage. Or no, this one is magic damage. No, hold on.
No, sword damage.
Sword damage when your bile flasks are empty, or
No, it's used straight up bonus
okay.
of physical damage, but the downside if
Okay, yeah.
the
You get more damage.
The resistances of Penitente are decreased.
I see. Yeah, you're right. You basically take more damage, but since it's a hitless run, this is a super useful item for hitless. Caster does not the game. Listen, dude, I've been playing Blasphemous 2 for like months and a half. I forgot the hell of this game already. It's pretty different from the first one. Okay, here we entered the pretty annoying area with the ghosts. And ghosts get activated when you step on the books on the floor. So Melee is...
Muckworm, these guys are doing just nothing. They are just reading. We are going to this room annoying them. Of course, they're going to hit us.
Yeah, that's true. I believe she goes back to...
Yeah, she goes back to donate another 5k to the church. So the next upgrade is so the pre-due shrines. Every time we rest, the fervor bar is full.
Yeah.
That is very, very, very useful in the next song, because you will see Melee using the magic to defeat the enemies, and then another preview, and then using every magic and another preview. So it's a pretty free song using the magic and this upgrade.
Yeah, that's when the fun starts. The real fun starts when you just spam magic at enemies, and it's pretty satisfying. And Basically, the specifics of this run is late game becomes easier than the first half. So you cannot relax, but you can just relax your shoulders just a little bit, if you know what I mean.
Also, I believe Meli will be doing fast travel to the secondary hub to donate. Alright, yes, to donate one rosary note to get another slot.
Another slot, yeah, because she gonna get the drop of coagulated ink rosary bead, which improves your magic damage in the library.
Like, I believe that is the rosary bead that really make the magic OP on this run. Without it, it would be nice, but using it, like, if the baby boss goes nice, it is so hilarious.
Yeah. Meli makes sure she has the right magic spell, because this guy you can kill with the magic like that. Also, she kills the library ninja with another spell and another library ninja. These guys are so annoying. You're gonna see them why soon. They throw a book at you, which acts like boomerang and gets back to you, and it's one of the most annoying enemies in the game.
As we said, we use all the mana. Don't fret, there is another preview, and I think we'll see that again. So we can use a lot of magic again. So this part was, at least for me, kind of tricky to learn, because you have to take in consideration, okay, so in this room I use Verdiales, then Taranto, then press this mechanism. In this other room, first use Taranto, then Verdiales, then do that and do that.
Yeah, you need to know. You do a lot of math for this game, basically. Yeah, charge attacks for these guys. Nice. Yeah, whenever you step on the books on the floor, Snowy, the ghosts are getting triggered, so you have to be careful and jump.
Oof.
Yeah, this room is very well timed. To be super careful here. Never been this far in the game? Maybe you should revisit the game sometime soon. It's a cool game.
There's another ninja here. Oh my god.
Oof. Yeah.
If I have the chance to use all the magic to deal with these guys from afar, I would do it. Yeah. Nice, great run so far, dude.
Yeah, 0 hits. Look at that, and we are 60% through the game, even 65. I don't know. Okay, let's not jinx it. Anything can happen. Actually, the next boss kind of can give you tricky RNG, so it's not that easy. Okay, cool.
Alright, drop of coagulated ink. I don't know the math, like the numbers of the rosary beads, but increases a lot of.
I believe it duplicates your mana damage, so it plus 100% or something. Yeah, Turby, I'm not jinxing it anymore. Let's not mention the hit count. It's just so hard to do it when it's 0, you know? Kind of crazy.
Also, but we didn't mention, Meli has what I believe is one of the hardest, is if not the hardest, run of this game. It's called. I have this noted. It's a long name. Last Sorrow of Unfathomable Wheels. It's the
Yeah.
boss rush run, and it's crazy, crazy.
Yeah, basically Meli is the only person in the world who have completed the boss rush, the hardest boss rush on the hardest difficulty, hitless for this game, which is crazy to me.
So,
Ooh, wow. Okay, that was if not the
that was really
magic
close.
iframes, that would have been a hit. But Meli executed it perfectly.
So, as I was saying, so she had that run. This any percent is easy peasy.
True, true. I hate this blades. Oof. Yeah, if you screw that up, you just drop on spikes and die immediately.
These few last rooms are not really required, but Melly grabbed it. So as you can see right now, she have 6 little bars of fervor. So that means on the next boss fight, she will be able to use 3 Tarantos. That
Yes,
I
sweat. It's
hope the
for
strat is
mana
nice.
upgrade.
Uh-huh.
You want a lot of mana in the late game.
Oop.
Oof. I like how she ignores the painting enemy. I usually just kill all of them.
Ooh,
Oh my gosh.
I think I am a little bit
Oh,
ahead of
dude,
the streamer.
it's so scary. Yeah, maybe because you're watching Melis translation, I'm watching TeamHitless channel, and it's like two seconds delay or something.
Oh, I thought we were both watching Emily.
I mean, it's irrelevant because the delay is really like
Alright.
subtle, just a couple seconds.
I couldn't contain myself. Myself that was so close. I have
Oh my
to
god, yes.
spoil it a little bit.
Okay, the baby boss. Did you see the movie Baby Boss? I'm joking. It's nothing related.
Nice. Unlimited power.
Okay, the blue circle you see appearing on the floor, it announces the baby attack, which is one of the coolest animation in the game. The baby just tears the penitent one apart.
Great fight. Great
Yeah,
fight.
great fire is just Taranto spam, which kills the boss immediately.
I have
GG,
no
man.
clue how to actually fight this guy. You know how to fight this guy, but I really had to use this strat to to defeat it.
Yeah, probably only Black Devil remembers how to fight this guy without magic because he did melee only runs a lot.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, I believe this is the last mea culpa upgrade melee takes in the game, and she's
Yes.
gonna upgrade Sacred Launch, which improved the dash attack, making it further, and the dive attack. And that's basically all the skill setup required for finishing the run.
The dash attack is really strong in
Yeah.
this one. So as you could see, we picked the second mask. And remember the elevator that we talked earlier? That elevator, you can place this mask, and every mask you place that grants you access to, let's say you can use the elevator a floor higher. So the third boss in the late game, you would need these 2 first masks, and then you can gain access to that area.
Yeah, correct. And now Melly climbs up with the shortcuts she unlocked to get back to the Arcathedral rooftops area, where she gonna get to the prison area, which is basically the last area in the game before the last
Yeah,
boss.
true.
Yeah.
We're really close, guys.
Yeah, by the way, in the beginning I've mentioned that it's a Metroidvania game, but it's not exactly true because in Metroidvania usually you need to pick up the items to progress through the game to get movement upgrades like double jump and air dash. But in this game you don't actually have neither double jump nor air dash, so it's more like a 2D non-linear platformer. And even developers say that it's not a Metroidvania, but the second game is actually a Metroidvania because you actually have to pick up double jump and dash to progress.
Pretty much everything is improved on the second game. You should try
guys,
this one first and then the other.
if you haven't played the second game, it's GOTY, Game of the Year. I'm telling you,
Yeah,
guys,
for sure.
you should try that. You should try that. GOTY of the Year, exactly. GOTY of the Year.
Oh my, I remember these platforms going up and down because if you enter this room just running without thinking so much, you can find yourself in a situation where the platform is going up and you fall to the to the void.
I actually saw speedrunners somehow do it. I couldn't replicate it, sadly.
Oh, that you can save that mistake. What do you mean?
Yeah.
No way.
Oh my god. That was a bit scary, but hey, we're going.
Like Mac, we know the slow strat. We have to update.
Yeah, we should. I mean, Melly is, I don't know if I can reveal that, but she's working on a guide for the Blasphemous one, Hitless. So anyone who wants to run this game probably will be able to learn how to do it, thanks to Melly.
Yeah, I
As you
asked
can
her.
see, she's a professional.
Yeah, for sure. If you want advice of this game, the guide will be perfect. So I asked for the guide, and she told me she might have it for today, tonight. Maybe not. If not, you may have it for the next few days. But she told me the guide is almost close to finish.
Nice.
So
yeah, for some reason there are
Wait for
three Spanish guides for this game, but no English one. Yeah, sorry, Melly, I said it. I probably shouldn't have, but I did it.
I was waiting to say it at the end of the run, like a extra surprise.
No, Blackable, you still have to do the guide. Accept it. Just accept it and do it. We need melee only guide, man. Spanish games, Spanish guides, exactly, yes. And
So this place is like a labyrinth or a maze. I don't know. So you have to gather keys to open different types of door. I feel if you guys play this, it might be confusing at first. For sure, it was for me, but thankfully there are very consistent strats for this. It's a very consistent zone.
Melly is going to pick up the key in this room, which allows her to open the door required to meet the boss fight.
Is this
Also,
one? Doesn't she need another one? I believe there were 3.
I think she picks up only the scribe key.
Ooh. Yeah, this key is mandatory, but I remember picking another one.
Yeah, key of the scribe. Bug guide? No, thank you. Bug guide. I mean, that would be pretty entertaining, but I mean,
Maybe I remember picking another key to get the fervor upgrade.
I thought Melly is gonna get another fur upgrade. I think she's actually fine. She has 3 charges for Toronto, and I think that's more than enough for the last boss. It's very smart to clear these guys with Toronto. Toronto is very powerful.
Right, so I believe we're going straight to the next boss.
Yeah, there's one
Kirse?
room. There's one room, and then the boss. Yeah.
I love this guy. This can be one of my favorite bosses.
Yeah, he's pretty cool, and it has cool music.
Especially when I learned how it actually works, like all the phases, all the attacks, the patterns, and such. I really had the option to really have fun with it.
Okay, we're at the boss fight.
If you don't know the moveset, you are really ruined. Damn, even the Taranto cast was pretty much perfect.
And upslash cancel attack. Let's go. That was good.
Alright, so just like we did with Esdras, we want to put Kirse HP bar at 3 little bars because there is this last phase that is. We don't want that last phase. I can remember it was because that pillar attack appeared in random location instead of over you. And this is pretty much done.
Yeah, I think he's a goner.
Ooh,
Let's go.
awesome fight.
GG, Melly. G heckin' G. Alright, and basically there are just 2 bosses left, and those are the only enemies left because you pretty much go in straight to the late game area where they go in one after another.
This is the really nervous moment. Also because the Crisanta and Scrivar fight are so iconic, you have to be nervous on this part.
Yeah. Word to organizers, I guess we're ending in 10-ish minutes, so you can prepare the next showcase part for Crash Bandicoot 4.
Yeah, so it's about to like be ended. It can be a bit lenient, but you know, it should slowly go to a conclusion around half past.
Still got 40 minutes. I mean, we can ask Melly to go through the maybe boss rush. I don't know, or you can start crush early. Yeah, I think boss rush requires a lot of
Yeah, that's a long
efforts.
run actually.
Yeah, it's pretty long.
Last buff for good luck, actually, it doesn't only upgrade your HP bar, it also upgrades the runner luck.
Yes, you need to visit Booba for the good luck.
True, true. Now, fast travel to the last fast travel location. We unlocked this one on purpose to visit this. And Muckworm, you are like the expert guide on this game. I'm sure you have a lot of like in-depth information to do about this guy. Right now, I feel like just watching and enjoy because Chrysanta fight is awesome.
Yeah, true. Okay, this one is probably the most technical fight of the round because it's basically a bunch of parries. You cannot just face tank the boss. You need to learn everything, learn every pattern to be effective.
Oh my. Chrysanta fakes the parry like she start like an attack animation,
Yeah,
but then suddenly
very
be
tricky.
like, no, this is a parry.
I'm a bit nervous watching this, though I know this fight pretty well. It's still pretty scary, and if you miss a hit, it basically takes almost all your health bar.
Also, she's using a strat in which you stay in the middle of the arena.
Yeah, it's pretty cool strat.
I'm not used to that. It looks scary.
She
But then,
says it's pretty consistent.
wow, nice, nice, nice.
Let's go. Wow. Wow, we are approaching the last boss with 0 hits. That's actually crazy. That's incredible. Yeah, what's up,
Nice.
Rada? What's going on, man?
About the last boss, I have nightmares with that one because I had several PB1s because of bullshit, I would say.
Yeah, guys, please go follow Melyontheair. She's an amazing runner and a cool streamer in person. All right. Good luck, Melly.
Breach.
Rage, rage, rage.
The first phase, the boss has very little HP, but for me it's like the difficult one because it's the one that has bullshit.
This purple attack is super scary and it takes off almost all health, and you need to be super precise with the jumps.
Okay, combination of windy and
Yeah, this one is
electricity.
tricky.
Oh, oh.
Fireballs.
Oh, very well done.
Always scare me.
You can deflect these green balls as you can see. And then nice.
And the first phase is over. Let's go. Okay, we have just one last phase for this boss.
Oh.
And we've done. I can't
It's getting
believe
tense.
it.
It's getting tense. So about this phase, you have to hit the sword eye, I believe, 8 times so the face of the Escribar, that song of the miracle, open up and you can actually fight the boss.
Yeah, it depends on the sword damage, but yeah, I believe at this point it takes 8 hits to damage to open up the thingy.
Also, there is a second phase that you may want to avoid because when the boss has a little bit over half of HP, Escribar can do an attack that is the Firestorm, and it's really spooky.
Yeah, you don't want Fireball's attack. It's probably the scariest part of this last phase of this boss.
Good chance to hit the eye. No, nice. Oh, it's so close.
Oh my god.
No way, GG.
What the
That
hell? Zero hit run on life, guys. Oh my god. This is amazing.
great run.
Melly, good job. What the actual hell? I think that's illegal to do a zero hit run live. Don't you think, guys?
She,
Oh my god, guys, go and
just a
follow.
flex. It's a flex.
She's golden. She's golden.
Go follow Melly, yeah, for sure. Go follow Muckworm.
And go follow Tomazingerz as well. Nice, Melly. Wow. That's crazy. So yeah, you can see how easy you can beat Blasphemous without taking damage. So yeah, go and try that yourself, guys. You will have so much
Yeah,
fun.
the only thing left is just walking over the sound mountain.
Yeah, you need to go
Wait,
through
what
that
happened?
guy's
What
creation as
happened?
well.
No. She's
No,
going under the mountain?
no. It's the latest patch allows you to go a little bit further, but you still drown in the mountain.
But no, look, the penitent is going to die under. That's bad ending.
Yeah, this is bad engine, and Penitent doesn't reach his goal, unfortunately, but that's another story. GG, Melee.
Yeah, up to you guys.
Yeah, this run is done by a trained professional. Do not try this at home. Exactly. Yeah, just get hit. Like, made all this way to just get hit in the end in a freaking
Such a
mountain.
noob, such a noob.
Wow. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, it's crazy. I know that Melly is an incredible runner, but getting no hit run live, it's kind of big deal.
Honestly, I feel like some people actually perform better under these high pressure situations, and I feel like Melly is like one of those people.
Yeah, I think so too.
It was a great show to watch. Really, I need to get Blasphemous again. I only
Yeah,
played it a
do
bit,
that.
and then I got distracted. I need to replay this.
Yeah, you should do that definitely.
Yeah, and
Well,
it's
Sweat.
really, it's really impressive because for me on my run, I got way too many, like a lot of more upgrades, more sorceries, like more magic that is really useful. So I did kinda an easier base version of this run. So if you saw this was really impressive.
Yeah, amazing performance. Good job, Mely.
All
I
right,
guess
chat.
that's it for us. Thank you, organizer, for inviting us to show Blasphemous, and hope you're having fun time. And good luck with the Crash Bandicoot 4, I guess.
Right. Thank you.
All right, chat. This is what we're gonna do.